Some of my favorite memories that I have are from the rare nights in high school when all my friends could get together and hang out, playing Smash Brothers, swimming around, and driving late at night. Mac Miller lived his whole life young, and his music reflects that in brilliant ways. While swimming tackled the difficulties of finding yourself entering adulthood and having a vice, Kids is a whole different story. If swimming was the ambient picture of a railway roadrunner painted, Kids is Wile E. Coyote running as fast as he can just before he hits the wall. Full of life and lines that bring out reminiscent moment, Kids was the first album that I bought because I thought it encapsulates the theme the album went for so well. So without further ado, let's kick some incredibly dope shit with Mac Miller. During the time the album came out, many rappers coming onto the scene were rapping more in your face with the flexes and over much tougher beats. Mac did an excellent job standing out in his early years by relating more to the nostalgic side of himself. This album is full of childhood memories and figures of speech directly comparing to hijinks we all got up to during middle and high school. He does an amazing job at highlighting the impactful moments of his life in an innocent way. Instead of using overproduced hype tracks to hide emotion or slow, corny melodic beats to create it, he bears his emotions on his chest. Kids do a horrible job at hiding if they're annoyed, upset, happy, whatever, and it's hilarious. Mac does an incredible job of embodying the emotions teenagers feel in a way that's relatable. Before I even get into the first song, I want to quickly mention that every song in this album is named so well. They all perfectly encapsulate their names in the beats and lyrics, so knowing that, outside can it be more of a chill tune to relax to in a hammock. I went to Guatemala last year with my fiance to visit some family, and this album accompanied me for a lot of the trip. This song was perfect for just waking up and having a nice walk in the beautiful mountains. SpongeBob woke up one day and said, and I can't help but think Mac was watching this episode while writing this song. Bro literally says,
"Hey, waiting for my homie Mr. Sun to come our way."
This song feels like it's Mac Miller's best, most chill day of high school that we can all remember and miss with our friends, but straight into words and rhythms. Waking up and starting my day with this song feels like I set myself up to have a day full of smiles. It's a song full of the bliss of youth, and it sets up the rest of the album perfectly. There's so much swagger in this album, but none more so than in Nikes on My Feet. With a really minimal beat, Mac Miller pretty much just flexes the entire song, but it makes me feel good about it. He's not flexing in my face, he's showing off that he made it to anyone who thought he couldn't and flexing in their face. He's just a kid, but he's got more money than most people will ever see. I think the simplicity of the beat helps in making sure that tone gets across. Mac's made it. He's got everything he's been grinding for, and this album is him showing off not only the lyrical talent that got him there, but also the stuff that he has now that he's got it. Most rappers go for a more in-your-face, loud, fast-paced beat to show off and flex, but Mac doesn't need to do all that. He knows he's the shit, so he's kicking right back while everybody else spits corny rhymes on overproduced beat. Sampling Nas's "The World Is Yours," Mac was able to get himself a lot of credibility in his early years. His use of iconic samples showed his appreciation of rap history and culture super early on, and it only continued from there. Being the king of showing the simplicities but also the intricacies of rap, Mac Miller did an incredible job of showing why in this song. Being a white guy in his 20s who grew up close with his millennial cousins, it's hard for me not to say that I like the song Fireflies by Owl City. The remix of the beat Mac uses for Don't Mind If I Do is incredible, and only heightens the song for me. The intro feels clean as hell, and Mac's little "Don't mind if I do" feels so nonchalant. He really does not mind if you do real quick, and he absolutely shows it in this song. Being a song similar to what other rappers I said previously do with flexing, Mac does it but over a remix of a pop song so many people got tired of, and made it so much better than what other lyrical rappers were putting out at the time. Spinning bars over this beat really threw me off the first time I heard it, but it very quickly became one of my favorites. Mac is vibing out in this song, soaking in his fame and fortune, and I love it. The next song is so good my friend crashed his car while listening to it. Not actually because of the song, just coincidentally playing. The senior skip day is honestly such a vibe, it's hard not to just close your eyes and chill to it. Being Mac's first real viral banger, it's hard to see how he didn't have more hype beforehand. Senior Skip Day feels like the soundtrack to Ferris Bueller's Day Off, with so many little bibs and bobs to the beat in Mac's flow. I can't explain the feeling of utter joy this song brings me. If Nikes on My Feet is a good song to start your day to, Senior Skip Day is the song you've got to be driving to lunch to. I hate to sound like a broken record, but the song name just fits so perfectly here. We all had days where we tell our parents we're sick just to stay home from school, and when I did it, it was to bump songs like this and play Call of Duty Zombies with my friends. Kool-Aid and frozen pizza is such a vibe, just an absolute chiller. My favorite days as a little kid were going to a friend's house and playing video games or swimming, then going inside to have exactly this meal, setting up lemonade stands and making the purest memories. A lot of Mac's music makes me nostalgic because he's just so good at encapsulating any vibe he goes for, and this song is probably the most prominent example of that. I don't have a whole ton more to say about this one, I just wanted to quickly mention it to highlight Mac Miller's nostalgic knack. The last song I want to talk about is Poppy. This song hit close to home, having called my own great grandpa the same name. My cousins used to rap the
I need a double cheeseburger and hold the lettuce.
time, and at the end, my sister and I would throw in different family members' names, and when we hit the gold that we thought Poppy likes to pop was, we lost it. Now, having lost him, the memories of and with him that I made when I was young get pulled out even just looking at the song name. The lyrics in this one hit me so hard, and I often think about if one day I'll forget those memories I made when I was younger, and that's probably my biggest fear. Songs like this remind me to take time and reflect and cherish those times. Mac was really good at pulling out these emotions, going on to do so in songs like 2009 and So It Goes from the other album I reviewed, Swimming. The emotional depth that Mac writes with, even this early on, is super impressive. I don't listen to this song often because of the emotions I have tied to it, but when I do, it's always a joy, even if it does make me cry. Being Mac Miller's breakout mixtape when he was just 18, it's wild to think it's this amazing. If you're a fan of Mac's, I'm sure you've seen the clips and quotes of his teachers talking about his dedication and excitement about music. It's no wonder many of them supported him so hard, having early access to what is now, in my opinion, one of the greatest albums released during his generation's run. With some of the most nostalgic sounds in rap and some fun samples thrown in, this album is one hell of a good time. After listening to Swimming as my first album, this one was a great switch up to get my mood back up. This song will hopefully be remembered by and listened to by my future kids and as well as theirs, as it's an incredible soundtrack for your teenage years. With much more of his music on my playlist, I wouldn't mind going over another one of his incredible pieces of art, so if that's something you'd like to see, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. That's all for now, folks. See ya!